When women are jealous of the attention that you get from men, they can be absolutely miserable to deal with, and they will try to sabotage you at every opportunity they get. When you're dealing with a jealous, envious woman, when you're dealing with a woman who is specifically jealous of you because of the attention that you get from men, she will do everything in her power to try to get you to dumb yourself down so that you are not as attractive in the eyes of men. You often see this in workplaces and in schools and in any other environment where you are in close proximity to men and women. When you have a jealous woman and she doesn't like the idea that men are drawn to you, that men are attracted to you, that men like enjoying your company and talking to you and being in your space, she will look at you as if you've done something wrong because they want to be around you. Women like that don't understand that half of the time when men want to talk to you and they want to be around you and they like your attention, you are oftentimes the kind of woman that really doesn't want that attention. I can speak for myself, especially being a married woman. Married women who easily attract the attention of men, we often don't like it. We don't want to deal with it. For us, it's more of a nuisance. But to a woman who is jealous of that, they look at you as if you're doing something to warrant that attention. And the issue, not just with women, but with men and women alike, is that they think you have to be doing something in order to get the attention of a man. And you could simply be existing in your skin and being yourself. And if a man is attracted to you, there is nothing you can do to stop him from wanting to talk to you and get your time and attention. But you see, jealous women, they take issue at the fact that we aren't snapping at people with, these big crocodile jaws and, barking like wolves at the men, all because they're attracted to us as women. It's a double-edged sword for a woman to be attractive and appealing and charming and feminine. Those things are an absolute blessing. They're a joy. But for women that don't want the attention, it can be a nuisance. So for a woman to be jealous of the fact that women get attention from men, that could be even more so annoying because now she has to deal with that woman being jealous of something or somebody that she doesn't even want. If you have worked in any workplace or you've been in school, you're in college, you're a student, you know what it's like to have somebody like you, but you don't like them. You know what it's like to have men constantly clawing at you, but you don't have time. You're focused on yourself. When women see that, they automatically perceive you as being, you're conceited, you're stuck up. Oh, you think you're all of that. I don't know if they say all that still today, but that's what it equates to. Women will think that, women that get attention from men, they think somehow they are like up here, top tier. And a lot of times women don't even want that attention. I tell you, sometimes I just want to be to myself. Not sometimes, all the time, because I'm a married woman. So for me, speaking as a married woman, I really don't care if I get the attention of men or not. And what jealous women don't understand is that if you take on that mindset that you're not trying so hard to get the attention of a man, that's normally when they cling to you the most. And jealous, envious women don't like the fact that women are able to get the attention of a man without even trying. Women who are able to attract a man, attract his attention, attract his time, to get him to spend money on her and do all these different things without any kind of seemingly effort, women become very jealous of that because they may be doing things like stripping off their clothes, showing everything they have. They make his dinner, they make his lunch, they make his breakfast. They do all these things without a ring, mind you, and still not getting the time and attention that they want. But if they see a woman who seemingly is not doing any of these things, and honestly, she doesn't want to be bothered, and she's still getting that attention, best believe you're going to be the target of her envy and her jealousy. And there's nothing you can do about that. And jealous, envious women, what they want you to do in order to stop getting attention from men, they want you to become mean and masculine and cold-hearted just like them. And while I don't believe and doing things to try to attract a man, because I believe men are supposed to come to you. We don't chase, we attract. And we're not doing things to try to attract a man. We're just being, we're just living. But what I say is that a woman who feels like she needs to do all of these extra things, and a woman that's not doing any of that still gets the attention, it's because she is trying too hard to be what she thinks a man wants her to be. See, jealous women, especially women who are jealous of women who get attention from men, they are very male-centered. They are often doing things for the sake of men. Whereas women who get attention from men, and this is my opinion, of course, because they are living, focusing on themselves, doing what they do for themselves and making themselves feel good, they're being confident, they're leveled up in their life, they're focusing on their spiritual, mental self-development. That is what makes them more attractive in the eyes of men. Not the idea that they can, wear certain clothes, do certain things to attract a man. All of this, ideology and strategies and tips and tricks that women use to try to attract men, in my opinion, it's a waste of time, because the right man will come to you when you carry yourself as a lady, as a feminine woman, and when you have confidence about yourself, among other things. But jealous women, they don't understand any of that. They simply think that you're being some kind of seductress, that you got to be sleeping with somebody. And this is what they want to believe. Jealous women always want to believe that women are sleeping with every man, all because men are attracted to them. They don't see the energy, they don't see the spirit on the inside of the woman radiating on the outside of her. They don't see her demeanor and how she carries herself as a woman. And then they wonder, why aren't men attracted to me in the same way they're attracted to her? Well, a lot of times it's because women are carrying themselves like savage wolves, like savage beasts. No man wants to feel like he's approaching an attack dog. And I know that might sound very harsh, but some women are very attack dog-esque. They are very, if you come near them, they're just going to bite you, and not in a good way. And a lot of men, especially masculine men, they don't want to deal with that. And I can hear someone saying, well, you just said don't live trying to attract a man. Carrying yourself with class and grace and in a feminine way has nothing to do with attracting a man. It has to do with caring about how you present yourself as a woman. And when you care about how you present yourself as a woman, you will attract not just the right men, but you will attract different opportunities into your life because of the light on the inside of you, because of how you carry yourself as a woman. And it's a lot deeper than what I'm going to get into in this video. But jealous, envious, miserable women do not understand that. They automatically assume, oh, she must be a garden tool, for lack of a better word, because men are always attracted to her. Why is he always talking to her? Why are they always talking? Why not? And I have experienced this, and I know other people who have experienced this in the work environment where, she has a male coworker, and my goodness, they're at work together 8, 10, 12 hours a day. If you work with more men than women, or you just happen to click with your male coworker, that doesn't make you a seductress. That makes you a woman who happens to know how to communicate with different types of people. But a jealous woman will always assume that somebody is sleeping around or doing something immoral, all because she's getting the attention that she wished she got. And this also brings me to a young lady I've been hearing about a lot on TikTok. She has a channel called Cooking with Kaya. And people are extremely jealous of this young lady. They're showing their hateration and their envy toward this young lady, all because she's getting success on TikTok. So I am anything if not thorough. Before I begin to talk about somebody, I do a little research to make sure that I am, defending the right kind of thing. And I looked at a few of her videos, and I was trying to figure out, why are women so upset? Why are they hating on her? Why are they coming for her? Why are they trying to dig into her past about things? Well, number one, I watched a few of her videos, and she starts her videos with, I can take your man if I want to, all these kind of things. Now, this is a femininity, womanhood, and life advice channel. There's nothing feminine or ladylike about starting your videos or prefacing your videos with, I can take your man, cook this for breakfast before I do, or something like that. She's very provocative. Now, when you talk about the seductive nature, she is that. But what I will say from a business and marketing standpoint, and this is a little bit of a sidebar, and it's leading up to the fact of why women should not be triggered, especially if you're a feminine, classy, leveled up woman. You are so beyond this. It's because this is a marketing gimmick. A lot of the young creators, she has to be no more than like 23, 24 years old. She looks like she knows how to cook. According to how her videos are, she definitely looks like she knows how to cook. But if she was just a 23-year-old standing there cooking a meal, who would really give her the time of day just to watch a young girl cook a meal? They'll probably be like, what do you know about that? You know, so she got to do a little shaking, gyrating, a little rah-rah to get people's attention. Do I agree with the method? Absolutely not. Do I understand it? Yes, I do. Because in this day and age, you got to use what you got to get what you want if you have that kind of mindset. And literally, that's the kind of mindset she has. You won't see me doing it. You won't see my daughter doing that. But unfortunately, we live in the day and age where women feel like they have to use their bodies to promote specific skills. With that being said, women who are not jealous, who are not envious, who are leveled up, they will see something like that for what it is and say, okay, she's marketing her business, she's marketing her channel, she's trying to get money. Go ahead, okay, moving on. But you have women who don't see the gimmick, and they have dug into this young girl's past. They're trying to find all different types of skeletons. They're even comparing her to old characters on movies, trying to figure out if that is her. And for me, when the young lady said, is this you from Are We There Yet? What are you trying to prove by digging that up? That she was making money at the young age of 12? I mean, what are you trying to prove? That she's always had money? You know, and I say that to make the point that that is the level that women's jealousy and envy will sometimes drive them to. They start digging into somebody's past just trying to find stuff because they're triggered by something that has absolutely nothing to do with them. And that's why I talk a lot about confidence and femininity and self-development for women. When you focus on yourself and you love yourself and you're doing things to better yourself as a woman, you don't have time to be triggered by a stranger on the internet. And if you are a woman over the age of 30, you shouldn't bat an eye to a young lady gyrating and shaking on the internet, because I hate to say it, that's just the norm. And as leveled up women, if you find yourself getting on the internet, typing up a long note about how, you could take my man, why do you care? It's like, this is an internet person. And the way I see it a lot of times, people on the internet are not real. I'm real. Keep listening to my channel. But the way I see it, when people do all of those kind of gimmicks and things like that, as a grown woman, let's just speak as grown women, why would you be triggered by that? It does nothing but show jealousy and envy, and you don't want to present yourself as a hater. But when women are jealous and envious and triggered by women, especially, and this brings me to the point of the male attention that she's getting and many other women get, they can't handle it, and their jealousy and envy just spills out of them. Now, is she using the method that is the low-level method? Absolutely. Shaking and gyrating and tweaking and twerking and everything else. Of course, that's going to bring the boys to the yard. But those women that don't have to do any of that and still get the attention of men, women will definitely be in an uproar, all because you get that attention. And what you don't want to do, while I do not endorse shaking your behind for the internet, what I will say is that you don't want to dumb yourself down all because women are jealous of the attention you get. Once again, I do not condone shaking and gyrating for the attention of anybody. That's classless, in my opinion. But if you are just a kind, gentle, feminine, just caring, lighthearted, soft woman, and you happen to grab the attention of men, You don't want to suddenly become more masculine, more angry, more serious to make the women around you comfortable so that they'll see, oh, okay, she's like us now. Because women who are bitter and miserable and normally a little bit more masculine, they want you to be just as rough, just as brash, just as miserable as them to stave off that attention so you can all sit in that bitter little circle and complain and be negative all day. I have witnessed these things in the workplace and in the school environment. It is not a pleasant place to be in. If you are naturally a woman who attracts men, attracts all people, people just like being around you because of how you are. Don't change up how you are to make women who are uncomfortable with your level of unbothered feel good. Don't do that. And I've seen it. You got some women who don't even smile as much as they used to, all because they're being made fun of by women who look at smiling, look at femininity, look at softness as a weakness. Don't do that. Don't dumb yourself down and become hard, all because women are jealous of your nature, jealous of the attention you get. Because what you will see is that you can do all of that. You can become a bitter Betsy and blend in and just start being negative and monotone, have no personality, and you will still attract different people, and they're going to find something else to be jealous of, something else to hate on. As women, we do not change ourselves in order to make miserable people feel comfortable with us. And when I say change yourself, I mean for the negative. You know, you might live in a type of area where smiling as a woman is kind of frowned upon. You might live in a rough neighborhood where everybody is like a soldier, walking around ready for anything. And you might be ready for anything, but you don't carry yourself that way because you look at the positive. You love life, you're thankful, you're grateful, and it radiates on the outside of you. Don't start becoming negative and hard all because you want the other gangster women around you to look at you as if, okay, yeah, I'm like them too. No, stay the way you are unless you want to change for yourself for the positive. But don't let jealous, negative, envious women cause you to become so hard that now you're barking at men, barking at people, you're being mean to everybody because you feel like you need to do that in order to blend in with the other miserables. Let them be by themselves. And once again, cooking with Kaya, girl, she knows how to cook, but she also knows business. She knows TikTok. And if she did not shake her tail, nobody would probably be looking at a 20-something-year-old girl just cooking. So she used that because this is the time we live in. You shake a little something, everybody's watching. And as the leveled up grown women, there's no reason why you should be in that little girl's comment section talking about, you know, she's being jealous and being a hater. It's just so filthy what I'm seeing over there. The bullying. We all were young once. And again, I'm not condoning it, but we all were young once. And the time we live in, unfortunately, that's the marketing ploy for most women. Take your clothes off and get the attention. But eventually, you know, women have to grow into that class, grow into that grace. But when everything is about $1, and this is a little bit of a sidebar from jealousy, and this is just about class and dignity and respect for yourself as a woman, when everything is about $1 and just grabbing attention, be it good or bad, sometimes you will resort to low-level tricks like shaking and doing all these different things and taking your clothes off. And I know that's not a popular thing to say, but I'm saying it anyway because women, especially us, we have to glory in being sophisticated, classy, you know, being women who are well-rounded, who understand that we're worth more than just our bodies. Like, our bodies are beautiful, but that doesn't have to be at the forefront in order for us to get what we want. And I think once we get to that point, you'll see less of that. But that was just my extra, okay? Like and subscribe to the channel and share this content. Hit the notification bell so that you're aware when I post a brand new video. If you watch this video till the very end, put the high heel emoji in the comment section. I absolutely love to see it. Take care.